Dear student of Standard 6, welcome back to my economics class. Today I will start a new chapter, that is chapter 8, lecture 1. At first, look some picture. So there are different pictures relating to our Bangladesh. So you can easily understand that our chapter's name is Bangladesh and her citizens. There was no existence of state in the primitive world, even though man was born much earlier. With the change of time and through various events, 5 to 6,000 years ago, some cities-states were established on the banks of rivers and seas. In the ancient time, the idea of state originated from the system of city-states. Modern states have been formed gradually. Population of the present world is nearly 7 billion. All members of these vast populations are inhabitants or citizens of one or the other states. For example, we all are the inhabitants or citizens of the state named Bangladesh. Now, lesson 1. At first, state. What is a state? A state is such an organization that has definite territory, population, well-organized government and sovereign power. Do you think Bangladesh is a state? Okay, I will discuss this matter later. So, to form a state, it should have 4 elements. Number 1, population, territory, government and sovereignty. So, these 4 elements are needed to form a state. Without any one of these elements, a state cannot be formed. Now, the smallest city-state, this is Greek city-state and this is Vatican city-state, and Vatican city-state is the most smallest city-state in the world. Now I will discuss the elements of a state. At first, population. Population is the soul of a state. Without population, a state cannot be formed, but there is no definite number or size of a state population. Population of a state may be small or large. Such as Bangladesh, there is more than 16 crore people. India, 1.353 billion. China, 137 crore 20 lakh people. San Marino, only 30,000 people over there according to 2015, and according to 2018, 33,785. Nepal, 28.09 million people over there, but these all are state. Now territory. In Bengali it is called Bhukhand. Territory means water, land and the sky over it. However, there is no definite boundary of territory to form a state. The territory of a state may be small or less in size. Such as example, Bangladesh, the territory is 1,47,570 square kilometer. The territory of India is 32,87,590 square kilometer. China, the territory is 9.597 million square kilometer. Singapore only 721.5 square kilometer. Vatican City, the territory is 0.49 square kilometer, and San Marino 61.2 square kilometer, and Vatican City is the smallest city-state in the world. Now government. It is the basic controlling power of the state. A state performs its all activities by centering it. It is like an engine of a ship. Government makes laws to maintain peace and order of the state and to regulate the people, abide by all legal order of the government, and express loyalty towards the government. And sovereignty. In Bengali it is called Sarbobhaumotto. The most important element to form a state is sovereignty. It is the highest and supreme power of the state. By dint of this power, the state remains top of all individuals and organizations. With this power, the state can give any command to anyone and can compel him to carry out the order. Due to this, the state remains free from any other state or power. That means a state remains free from any foreign pressure. It is needed to maintain peace, order, and existence of a state. Now, I have asked you, that is Bangladesh a state? Of course, Bangladesh is a sovereign state because it has 4 elements, that is population, territory, government and sovereignty. So before 1971, there was population, territory and government, but in Bangladesh there was no sovereign power. That means there was no freedom of power of the government. And after 1971, Bangladesh achieved sovereign power through the liberation war. So Bangladesh has all elements required to be a state. We know that to be a state 4 elements are needed, isn't it? So these are population, territory, government and sovereignty. Let us know the elements of the state of Bangladesh. At first, population. Bangladesh has a vast population. At present, the population of Bangladesh, according to 2018, 161.4 million million. Okay. About half of the population of Bangladesh is male and another half is female. A large portion of population is children. In respect of population, Bangladesh is the 8th largest country of the world. Now, is there any fixed territory of Bangladesh? Of course, there is fixed territory in Bangladesh, and we achieved this fixed territory after 1971. Bangladesh has a definite territory. We achieved the sovereignty of this territory winning independence in 1971. The area of Bangladesh is 1,47,570 square kilometers. The territory of Bangladesh extended up to India on the north. The Bay of Bengal is on the south. On the east are India and Myanmar. On the west is West Bengal. Our territory consists of many rivers, house, mountains, forest and vast plain land. Now government. Bangladesh has cabinet form of government and its name is Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. It is a democratic government. This government is elected by the people. People abide by all kinds of rules and regulations, command and prohibitions. The first government of Bangladesh was formed on 10th April 1971. This government is also called Mujibnagar government. Do you know her? She is our Prime Minister of Bangladesh. And what is the picture of this? This is Sangsad Bhavan or Jatiyo Sangsad. So, what is cabinet form of government? The cabinet is the collective decision-making body of the entire government under the office of the Prime Minister, composed of the Prime Minister and some 25 cabinet ministers, 7 advisors, 18 state ministers and 3 deputy ministers. At last, sovereignty. The state of Bangladesh possesses sovereign power. With this power, the state remains on top of all individuals and institutions, controls all people and rules the country, keeping free from the domination of other countries. For this reason, no country can interfere with internal affairs of Bangladesh. We achieved this power through liberation war in 1971. Now it is an independent country and no country can interfere with internal affairs of Bangladesh. So, from the above discussion, we have come to know that Bangladesh has all 4 elements to form a state. So, Bangladesh is a state. So, dear student, you will memorize the definition of a state, elements of a state, and you have to prove that Bangladesh as a state. Okay. So today up to this, if you have any requirement, you must ask me. Okay. Now some information for you. The national emblem of Bangladesh was adopted shortly after independence in 1971. So this is our national emblem. Okay. So this emblem located on the emblem is a water lily. So this is the picture of water lily and that is bordered on 2 sides by rice shape. This is rice shape because rice is our staple food. And then 4 star, there are 4 star. 4 star indicate the 4 national leader. Okay, that means former Vice President Syed Nazrul Islam, former Prime Minister of Bangladesh Tajuddin Ahmed, and Captain retired Mansoor Ali. Okay, and former Home Minister A.H.M. Kamaruzzaman. They are the 4 national leaders. And top of the logo shows jute leaves. Okay, so this is jute leaves and it is called golden fiber of Bangladesh. I have given this just for your knowledge. So, dear student, today up to this, you must take care of you. You must stay at your home safely and you must maintain your health properly. Goodbye everyone.